Hey guys, this is a new poem that I wrote today, and I really like this one, although it is kind of dark and stuff. It's also dark in my room if you haven't noticed. Almost always is though, because to keep it dark at night. But this is called When Your Mother Asks. When your mother asks you if you've tried to kill yourself, and if so, how, you don't tell her about all the times you stole her pills, your father's pills, your brother's pills, and your grandmother's pills. You don't tell her about these because you know that even though you think you want to get better, you could just end up getting worse and wanting the pills again. And if you told her about the pills, then she would lock them up and you wouldn't be able to get them again. You don't tell her about the blades you keep locked away in the bottom of your jewelry box, disguised in an earring box, so she would never think to think outside of a box, much less inside of it. Because you know that even though you think you want to get better, you could just end up getting worse and needing the blades again. And if you tell her about them, then she'll throw them away so you can't use them anymore. You don't tell her about all the times you've gotten drunk and not only fantasized but hallucinated jumping off a tall building and not waking up, because if you told her, she would lock up the alcohol and you wouldn't be able to use it anymore. You just don't tell her about the battles that have been taken place on your arms, on your shoulder, on your thighs, and in your head, and how they haven't even come close to the battle that has taken place on your heart because of her. How the scars left by her have left a hole through your heart that you often look through in the mirror. A hole that has singed edges and scabbed up pieces, but it's still a hole that has been battled through until someone could stick their hand through the hole and yank you wherever they want you to go. You don't tell her that the box from some cereal that you had in your room wasn't to eat, but to catch the blood in a way that wouldn't let her know that something was wrong, and instead you let yourself get punished for having the box so she didn't know about your battles. You don't tell her about how you haven't had a decent meal in 3 days and how the pills have become the only thing to go in your stomach besides the alcohol that brought you to create fresh battle wounds on your thighs with the jewelry box blades. You don't tell her that this is what goes through your head when she asks you these questions, but instead, the one thing that does come out of your mouth in response to the question is, "No, Mom, I'm just fine."